Look at this beautiful video game that is in front of your eyes right now. Look how gorgeous it looks. For a game that's, 10 plus years old. God, this game aged so well. You know, this game is something that I will never criticize because I have no complaints for it. Yes, there are some complaints here and there. Martyrdom is very annoying. The grenade symbol never shows up when people die and they drop their grenade. It's trust me, it's a lot of issues with World at War. But it's nothing close to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And if World at War released today, if World at War released in 2019 or whatever it released, modern day, we would have a positive year. I wouldn't be complaining. Everybody thinks I complain because I enjoy complaining, which is true. I feel like I like to make it a little mix of content on my channel. I like to give two sides because I like to keep things fresh. You know, if I were to rant every single day, nobody would want to watch my content. If I were just going to post positive stuff every single day, I'm pretty sure nobody would enjoy my content either. So I try to make it a little mix, you know, and I'd like to be real about it. You guys know how I am. I'm not going to be fake. I'm not going to pretend that every single thing in the game is good. If something is bad, I will criticize it. If something is good, I will give them props. And I always get comments on both styles of videos. When I give props to Infinity Ward, people always tell me, oh my god, you're selling your soul, blah blah this, blah blah that. And when I criticize them, everybody always says, oh my god, all you do is complain. You know, as a content creator, you can't win. You'll never win. And I know for a fact I post both types of content, positive and negative. Like I said, I'm real. If something annoys me, I'm going to tell you guys. If something's positive, I'm going to tell you guys. But this game right here is absolutely amazing. I love World at War. But could you imagine if YouTube decided to demonetize my videos for criticizing Call of Duty? Like any of my videos, like the rant I just made about the new Vector that was in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. What if Call of Duty, what if Activision saw that video and said, oh my god, he's talking so bad, he's talking so much crap on our video game, demonetize him! He doesn't deserve any money! Take that video down! How do you think I would feel? Where would my freedom of speech be? Honestly, I would have some serious questions for this platform if that was the case. But luckily for content creators, we don't have to deal with that very often, depending on what you talk about. If you get a little political, there are certain lines I feel like YouTube will cut you off, which really does suck. I feel like everybody is open to their own opinion on a lot of different things. You should be able to say whatever you want on this platform without being censored, depending if it's, you know, if it's like really like terrorist acts that you're talking to, yeah, maybe you should be censored and have the police show up to your house and stuff. It's certain things that should be said and what shouldn't be said. But freedom of speech is a very important thing. You know, we're all entitled to be able to say what we want. That's one of the best things about living in this country. One of the best things, you know, if we were to go live somewhere else, if we were to move over to China, we don't have those type of benefits. You know, you talk down on someone over there, you talk down on their leader, they're coming to arrest you. So I feel very thankful for the position that I'm in right now. Trust me, I'm not taking advantage of anything, but apparently for the Call of Duty athletes, the professional athletic players of the Call of Duty scene, apparently they aren't allowed to say what they want to say. Now, a while back, I did make a video, I'll flash it up on the screen here, stating the same exact thing that I'm probably going to be saying in this video about how professional players are being forced to say things that they don't want to say. I don't know if you guys remember this, but a long time ago, a bunch of professional players put out just a whole series of tweets saying something about we love Modern Warfare, or Modern Warfare is great, or something on those lines. And I remember it like clear as day because it just shocked me because I thought to myself, Activision is really trying to push this game out there. They're really trying to make this game seem good, even though all of those people hate this game. All those professional players don't enjoy this game, but they were being forced to say that. Now, later on, those professional players said that they weren't forced to say that. It was just a joke, and, you know, it wasn't serious. I didn't believe that. I didn't believe a thing that they were saying, to be honest with you, because, you know, knowing Activision, they don't want any negative press on their video game, and these professional players have a massive following behind them. So one wrong word, one wrong saying from any of those players can just cause a chain reaction of negative events for their video game. So obviously Activision doesn't want them to say anything negative. So me personally, even though those professional players did say that they weren't forced to say that, I thought elsewise. Now here we are, way further down the road here. And now we have some more news because Optic Scump was on a live stream and he was asked, something about the professional scene and if this is a good Call of Duty game compared to the other Call of Duty games when it comes to professional, MLG gameplay and stuff like that. And he said that he didn't want to say anything. He didn't want to get quote-unquote fined again, as in he was charged. Because if you don't remember, Scump did criticize Modern Warfare. It's video proof of Scump saying this is the worst multiplayer experience out of any Call of Duty game ever. And apparently, he got fined for that. So this whole time, my conspiracy theory was correct. Activision was 110% controlling what these players are saying to the public, to make sure that they have a more positive scenery behind Call of Duty Modern Warfare, so more people agree and think this game is good. When in reality, a lot of these players don't enjoy this, but they're being forced to because they know if they do talk down on this, there's going to be negative consequences. But seriously, how messed up can you be, Activision? Seriously, how screwed up in the head could you possibly be that you're going to remove every right that these players have to speak about your video game? If the game is bad, they have 110% rights to say that the game is crap. That's all up to them. It's not like it's going to affect it. You're still going to make a new game next year, and the year after, and the year after that, and the year after that. It's going to be an endless line of Call of Duty games. So why are you going to fine? Why are you going to force a player to pay you because they said your game is shit? That's messed up. That shouldn't even be the case here. These players have 110% every right to possibly say their opinion on this video game. And if anything, you should be listening to these players. The majority of these pro players, which in my opinion, like I said, I still think that the community, or not the community, the developers should listen to the community because the casual community still makes a massive chunk of the Call of Duty scene. But a lot of these pro players have been playing this game since Call of Duty 4. They've been playing for ages, just like me. They know what Call of Duty is. They know how Call of Duty started. They know which Call of Duty games are good and which ones are bad. So they know what they're talking about. So you're telling me if a Call of Duty player, a Call of Duty professional athlete, if they come along and they give their 2 cents on your video game, not trying to, crap on it, but trying to make it better, you're going to fine them? And you're just going to keep going along with your shitty game instead of listening to what they had to say? That's just such a just a horrible move by Activision. In my personal opinion, they should listen to Scump, and they should listen to what he has to say about Modern Warfare and what they should fix about Modern Warfare, instead of ignoring it and taking it as just bad press, which this game already has tons of bad press as it is. I've made so many rant videos, and I know so many others who have made so many rant videos about this crappy video game, that it's just a never-ending list. So what, Activision? Am I next? Is Blame Truth next? Is 402 Thunder next? Who's next? Who's the next person you're going to end up fining because you don't like what they have to say? And I understand that these guys are probably under contract. Like I said, the MLG scene has changed drastically. And even though I don't follow it that much, the most I know is that all these private organizations that, used to be like FaZe and Optic and stuff like that, Call of Duty, or Activision, has basically bought over everything. So they own the whole MLG scene. So I'm assuming that the majority of these players are under contract for a lot of different things. And I'm assuming that in that contract, they're forced to like their video game. No matter what, it could be the crappiest video game in the world, but they're still going to have to go ahead and say, oh yeah, this game is so good, 2 thumbs up, because Modern Warfare, oh yeah, this game is so great, and there's no camping here, the map design, oh, that's A1 map design, on the flow, man, let me tell you about the flow, it's so much flow in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, nobody's just sitting in corners with 7.25 shotguns, who does that? Modern Warfare is great, no, man, that's not what you want out of your Call of Duty game, Activision. You should seriously consider removing that from their contracts. These individual players should have all rights to say what they want about these Call of Duty games, especially if it's in the MLG scene. This MLG scene, even though, like I said, I don't care about it too much, is still a massive portion of the Call of Duty franchise. It's so massive that, like I said, Activision completely bought it out so they can, get their change off of this, so they can get paid off of the MLG scene. So if it's that big, then these players should clearly know exactly what's going on, and they should know what is good in Call of Duty and what's bad in Call of Duty. Moral of the story, I'm just offended that Scump actually got fined for saying Modern Warfare is not his favorite. He didn't even go into detail. It's not like he exposed anything. It's not like he gave any behind-the-scenes details or any of the things that the developers are doing, or he didn't expose what the next season is going to contain or what's happening in Warzone with the Easter eggs. He didn't say anything. He literally just said Modern Warfare is bad. It's the worst multiplayer experience ever. That's all he said, and they charged him money for saying that. If that was the case, like I said, if I were to get charged for every negative thing that I said about Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I would be millions of dollars in debt to Activision. 110%. That's a joke. That is a complete joke, and I feel bad for Scump. Seriously though, props to the man. Props to him. He knew that he was going to get fined. It had to be somewhere in his contract. He must have known already that this was going to be the case. And he still got up, and he's the only player, the only one with the balls to actually say the game is crap. While the rest of them are sitting there spamming tweets saying, oh, Modern Warfare is great, Modern Warfare is awesome. Thank you, Scump. Even though I do believe there are a few others who might have tweeted out some stuff like that, but still, Scump, you're the man. You know, he's always been the man since the very beginning. He still is the man. I got to give him props for doing this because he knew the consequences. He knew he was going to get fined, which it probably wasn't a cheap fine. It's not like $10. I'm assuming it's either hundreds of dollars or even probably thousands of dollars. I'm assuming thousands of dollars he got fined for saying something as simple as Modern Warfare multiplayer is bad. I promise you he got fined that much. Thank you, Scum, for actually having the balls to get up and tell the truth about this video game. But guys, if you enjoyed this commentary, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. And by all means, if you hated it, leave a dislike. Also, if you did enjoy the commentary, you want to see some more, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. Also, if you want to chat with me or see what I'm talking about with anything, you can follow me over on Twitter, @JbowenDaMan. And if you want to catch me live stream some video games, I do that over on Twitch, @JbowenDaMan. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.